Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
When I tell you Hollywood is ending 2023 with a bang, that's an understatement. We have lawsuits, divorces, scandals, DUIs, anything you can think of happening, these celebrities are handling it, and I honestly just can't keep up. Now, one person that usually stays out of trouble and out of the public's eye is Jamie Foxx. So when I heard he had a lawsuit and I heard what the lawsuit entailed, I was like, Jamie, not you. Well, Jamie has been included in the group of men that are being sued by women who use the New York Adult Survivors Act. Now, before that act ended on Thursday, those lawsuits were swarming in. We are going to get into that case as well as tell you Jamie's side and why he feels that this lawsuit should be thrown out the window. We are going to get into this and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Jamie Foxx has had quite a year, and in all honesty, he's blessed to even see the end of 2023. In April of 2023, Jamie was hit with a medical condition that had it looking like he wasn't going to pull through. However, he did, and before the end of this very same year, Jamie was hit with a lawsuit that could very well ruin his life and his career if he's proven liable for the accusations. Jamie is being accused of sexual assault and battery of a young woman who claimed he groped her in a New York restaurant in 2015. The young lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, states that she met Jamie Foxx, who was allegedly intoxicated at a restaurant by the name of Catch NYC and Roof in August of 2015. She states that at approximately 11 o'clock p.m., she and her friend arrived at Catch and were seated. She saw Mark Birnbaum, who was having drinks with Jamie Foxx. People noticed Jamie and started crowding around him and Mark Birnbaum. Security started moving everyone away, including the people that were seated at the nearby tables. However, Jane Doe and her friend were not moved. Approximately 1 o'clock a.m. on August 27, 2015, Jane Doe walked over and asked Jamie for a picture. By her accounts, Jamie said, "Sure, baby, anything for you." They take pictures, and she claimed that intoxicated Jamie Foxx roughly grabbed her phone from her hand and started taking additional pictures. By her account, she said that Jamie told her that she had a supermodel body and she smelled good and looked like Nikki. Jane Doe was like, "Who is Nikki?" He replies, "Gabrielle Union." She states that Jamie then grabbed her by her arm and pulled her to the back area of the rooftop. She then states that once they were in a secluded area, he put his hands on her waist and then under her top and started rubbing her breasts. She was caught off guard and stepped away. A security guard saw all of this happen, according to her, and he walked away. Jamie then put his hands down her pants and rubbed her 2 places down below. Jane's friend then comes up and Jamie walks over to where the security guard was, so he walked away. Because of this, she states that she was injured, sore, sick, lame, and disabled. She was unable to pursue her regular activities, and she's experienced a great deal of pain and suffering. She has post-traumatic stress disorder and has experienced physical and emotional damage. She is looking to recover damages. Now, according to Jamie, this never happened. This same lady filed a similar lawsuit in Brooklyn in 2020, and the case was dismissed shortly thereafter. He also states that the claims are no more viable today than they were back then, and we are confident that they will be dismissed again. Now, Jamie states that if this lawsuit is thrown out, he does plan on filing a claim for malicious prosecution against Jane Doe, and not only Jane Doe, but her attorneys as well. He's upset that they continue to file this frivolous action. Now, I spoke with Attorney Dmitriy Shakhnevich, who is a criminal and civil attorney in New York, and I wanted to know more about lawsuits like this, as well as what rights do celebrities have when they're hit with frivolous lawsuits over and over by the same party. And this is what he had to say. Jamie Foxx did actually come forward and say that this same person filed a similar lawsuit in 2020 in Brooklyn, and it was dismissed. So he's hoping this one is dismissed as well. But in cases like this, what typically happens? This was a civil lawsuit, correct?
Right. Well, the criminal process is a bit different, right? The victim, the complainant, has not as much control over the criminal process as she would the civil process. The criminal process, you would have to go to the police or to the prosecutors, the DA's office, right, in New York, make a complaint, and then it's really in their hands, right, at their discretion as to whether or not they want to file charges. They know that this is a case that if it goes criminal, they'll have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Jamie Foxx will equip himself with lawyers and investigators. So it's a different kind of process, right? Civil is easier, right? If you find a lawyer who's willing to file a lawsuit and can do so that in such a way that isn't frivolous, right? Not violating the rules of ethics. You can't do that. Okay. But if you do it non-frivolously, you can do it in an hour, right? Prepare a lawsuit like this, file it, and you're all set. These days, everything is computerized, everything is e-filed, everything is in the public record right away. And so that's how these things happen. That's why so many of these lawsuits were filed last minute.
And with this particular case, like he said, this person filed the same type of lawsuit in 2020. So being that this same type of lawsuit came out again in 2023, what typically happens? Does the judge look at the previous lawsuit and, kind of compare, or what happens in that situation?
It's possible that'll happen, right? It's possible that the judge will, his lawyers would have to make a motion to apprise the judge of this, make their legal arguments. The judge can then choose to rely on that motion to rule in this case. Or this case will move forward, right? And this will effectively become a point of cross-examination, right? His lawyers will have to, at some point, assuming it doesn't get dismissed, cross-examine the plaintiff about this prior lawsuit. Isn't it true that you filed this lawsuit in the past? Why'd you file it again? Isn't it true it was dismissed? Things like that. But we're not there yet.
In the event that this case does, I guess, get dismissed, can this person continue to go after Jamie over and over again? Or
well, so the way that it works is, right, if this person, so assuming this person already filed a lawsuit and it was dismissed, right, Jamie Foxx's lawyers, when they move to dismiss this lawsuit, assuming they do, they will include in that effort the idea that this was already filed, and therefore she should have to pay for his lawyer fees and she should be sanctioned, right? Because you can't just kind of keep doing this. And then the judge will decide whether or not this was a bad faith lawsuit, right? Whether it was a frivolous lawsuit. Now, if this gets dismissed and that doesn't happen and she files again, now you could use 2 of those dismissals and it'll keep adding on. And eventually, you would hope the legal process would stop that kind of thing, assuming it goes down that road.
You've probably seen Attorney Shakhnevich on CBS News or ABC News as their legal analyst, so I'm pretty proud to be able to call upon him when we have legal questions regarding these celebrities that we're reporting on. So thank you very much for coming on the channel. You guys make sure to follow his pages. His links will be in the description down below. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything going on with all of these cases coming upon all of these celebrities at the last minute? Do you believe what was said about Jamie Foxx? What do you think about his response? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.